It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics playing host to the LA Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers control the tip. Beverly. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down just a couple. To Marcus Smart. And the Clippers able to clear the board. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Walker. To Marcus Smart. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Leonard. Boston secures the rebound. To Marcus Smart. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Paul George to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
George. And a pass stolen by Boston.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Great look and vision. Hayward. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Paul George. Celtics have it. Knocked loose. Hayward. And the Clippers have the rebound. To Leonard. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Oh, he had him there for a second. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
4-3. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Great feed. And a nice finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
He throws it down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Jaylen Brown. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Brown's free throw, good. And the Celtics add one more to their lead. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Leonard. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Baseline drive and finishes strong. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Hayward. That no good off the mark. The follow won't go either. To George. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Boston with 4 to shoot. To Marcus Smart. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. That misses with a second to go. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back to Boston after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly. Surveys the floor. To Beverly. Has a look. Beverly's shot no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Here's Leonard for 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard. Deep left corner. Beverly knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Marcus Smart. Won't go down. To Leonard. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Cashes in for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Leonard. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Jaylen Brown. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 2. And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the second after missing the first. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. He was all over him. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's now 4 for 6.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Tatum. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. To Cantor. Hayward. To Cantor. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George. He'll get it down low to Harold. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Cantor. Deep right corner. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Turns and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
George to the basket, but it won't go. That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. gained through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Boston with the basketball.
Oh, yes, me and you, me and you.
And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. To Leonard. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Tatum. Count the triple.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Paul George to Leonard. Scores from the post.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Hayward. Paul George rejects it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. To Hayward. From the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Marcus Smart. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
To Marcus Smart. To Walker. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
It's a big finish.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's LA Clippers ball. Kawhi Leonard. Jumper's good.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Kemba Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient, and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Leonard And he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Count the bucket for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beverly into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Flushes it home. Here on the home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Cantor. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Walker with the basketball. His guys down by 9. A big finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Counted. He'll let one fly from half court. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
It's the Clippers with the possession now.
Defense, let's go.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes, even on fast breaks? Guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Leonard. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And counted at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Walker. Clippers have got it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It'll stay Clipper basketball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. For three.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
George to Williams. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. It's Boston with the rebound. To Hayward. Fires the 3, and Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for 3.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Whoa, what a finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And a throwdown.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
You're on the island now.
To Hayward. And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Paul George
Number 20.
gets it in the right corner. To Paul George. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Tatum had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. George to Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. It's Kanter with the board. To Hayward. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
to Walker. From long range. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Hayward, not easy.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Team foul number 5.
Paul George at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight.
Shooting 1.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now.